Welcome back once again to the Lemmings Forums level design contest number 27. And today we are going to continue with the Route 3 levels. So starting off is Route 3-1, Clown Fiesta by Armani. And time limit of 1 minute and 20 seconds here. And for this rule set, let me see, what is this one? Oh yes, we have to make a level with a 99 release rate and the minimum of 10 lemmings. And also only one entrance. And no pre-placed lemmings here. Let's see. This was one of the lows that I've attempted when I was at jury duty earlier this week. Yeah, it's one of those really dumb things in which I guess we are required to serve on it. Yeah, if we get a summons in the mail. Yeah, and I was an unfortunate victim there of needing to attend it. But it's just part of of our civic duty here in the USA. Can't really do anything about. Well, you can. I mean, like you can extend or like postpone having to like attend one. But well, once you do attend one, then I think from my understanding, they're not required to, or rather, they're not allowed to like send you another one until for at least another year or so. Um, but anyway, when I attempted this low, yeah, when I was at the courthouse, yeah, I actually got very very close to the solution. Yeah, there was just one part that I was doing wrong. But anyway, I was not able to finish it before it was time to like reconvene and everything. But here's the solution, and it's a pretty good one. Yeah, this one certainly didn't take me as long as Armani's other two levels here. So second lemming will block. Yeah, one lemming goes on to the left, who will build across the gap, and just no, I don't think he exits. I think I actually do some more work with him. Okay, and then first lemming in this crowd will be a slider. Yeah, who will go out to the left. And then I do another slider a few lemmings later. And then we go ahead and bash here. And then I use the second slider to build to get up here. And yes, I give this builder a slider. And then we'll go down here and we'll get a shimmer. Yes, and then this first slider goes on ahead and gets a shimmer as well. Okay, we pick up a blocker pickup here. Okay, block here, so that everyone turns around. Yes, and then this is very, very important that there's no overhang created by the builder staircase here. Yeah, as otherwise the sliders will be stuck in this infinite loop while the blocker is here. Or after the blocker is released, yeah, then actually no, they will be stuck in an infinite loop. So no, never mind. Yeah, they will not eventually fall out here. Yeah, and then when the slider gets up here, we go ahead and build. Okay, when this lemming gets here, we go ahead and shimmy. And yes, very very important that the fascial hole is here. Yeah, because if you do it like around here or before this ramp, yeah, that's gonna create problems for the sliders. Yeah, who go up here. So I think this was pretty much the only part I did wrong. Yeah, before I found the solution here, I was like, oh, that's the only thing I need to tweak here. So yeah, this definitely didn't take me too long to figure out. Yeah, at least compared to all of Armani's lows. Yeah, in this contest. Yes, and then I used the slider that turned around here after building to release the blocker. Yeah, and then he'll just go out the other way. Yeah, because there's a drop here. Yep, and then I released the blocker here with a basher, with the slider down here. Yeah, and then finally, all this left to do is to give this lemming going out to the right a slider, and that's it. So, as you can see, this builder staircase is needed in order to make a turnaround point for the sliders. Yeah, everyone else can just simply proceed to the exit as normal. So, yeah, let me go ahead and show this here. So, due to the drop here, the slider goes out to the wrong way. But because of the basher hole here, yeah, then they can go back towards the exit. So yes, very nice low here. And this finishes with 7 seconds remaining. But the timer was never a problem here for me. Yeah, instead the bigger problem was just figuring out the solution. But even then, as I mentioned, this one didn't take me too long. Route 32, mincemeat. And this is by Crane, and there's a time limit of 2 minutes. And I was asked by Crane if I wanted to pretest this low, and I said, sure, I will be more than happy to do that. So, if going for the normal solution, this is quite easy. Yeah, saving 30 isn't a huge problem at all. It's it's going for the talisman. Yeah, that's much harder. Let's see. Why did I have Oh yes, yeah. Oh no. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong low. Yeah, this one all the way from January 5th is my first solution. Yeah, the one that I found during my pre-testing days. Actually, does this one even work? Yeah, because I remember I back-routed the first version. So let me see if this one works. So yes, I assigned a digger here, and then another one shortly before the first one, and then another one shortly before the second one here. Okay, and then another one shortly before the third one, and then the last digger pit is right where the steel is, close to the steel. Okay, and then assign the climber going out to the left here. Yeah, I don't even know if this one will work. And then give him a floater. Okay, and then simply use all 5 builders to get across the gap. So let me see. I don't know. For some reason, I feel like this one won't work. No, this does work. Okay. Yeah, because in earlier versions, I was able to like cancel a digger with another one. Yeah, and I believe that allowed me to save far more than the requirement. Yeah, and time limit here, once again, it's never a problem. Yeah, you're essentially guaranteed to always finish on time, I think. So yes, this is for over the requirement here. And again, if just going for the normal solution, yeah, it's not as difficult. It's when you go for the talisman, that's much harder. Because here, the talisman here is that you have to save 45. So 50% extra free here. So yes, I would just go ahead and show my talisman solution. Or rather, my solution for the talisman here. So it's almost the same as the normal solution. You just need to do... it just requires far more precision. But quite honestly, I didn't find it too like annoying. Yeah, but that's right because like I by accident just stumbled upon the correct timing. Yeah, in my first try. So first one would take here, and then I think pretty much once there are 10 lemmings that have gone by here, yeah, then I dig here. This one looks a little strange. Yeah, so maybe I mislabeled. I hope not. Yeah, dig here and then dig here. I don't know. This one does not look right. No, this does not look right. No. I think I mislabeled it then. It's pretty interesting. Wait, did I? This was the one I loaded, right? Okay, yeah. Just wanted to make sure. Yeah, and I guess that makes sense since it didn't tell me that the replay was didn't match and stuff. So no, it looks like I mislabeled it then. So it must be this one then. Okay, so first one digs, and then yes, I do it after like with the 10th lemming in the crowd here. Yeah, after 5 digger strokes, and then I do the exact same thing again after 5 digger strokes, and with 10 lemmings, with the 10th lemming, I go ahead and dig, and then same thing again, and again. Okay, and then the first lemming that turns back to the left here will just climb. Who will do the bridge work. And then just float, and then just finally use the 5 builders to get across the gap. 47 lemons remaining, but I unfortunately the master trap gets 2 of them. So I could have saved 46 here, but after a few more attempts, I was like, forget it. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother fine-tuning my solution more, so that I get 46. And I believe I read somewhere that that's the record. Yeah, that's so far the best record. Yeah, saving 46 of them. But yes, that's the talisman solution here. Yeah, saving 45. Yeah, it's almost the same thing as a normal solution, as I said before. Just requires a lot more precision in order to get it to work. Route 33, Supreme Lemco Safety Standards. Time limit of 1 minute here, and by Icho. I would have to say that among Icho's 3 contest levels here, this one is either the hardest or it ties with his Route 1 for the hardest. Yeah. Icho thought this one wasn't too bad. I said, no, it's actually a lot harder than you think. Yeah. Especially in my case, yeah, I really struggled here. But eventually I found a solution, yeah, after a few days of hashing things out. And I gotta say, this is definitely my favorite one of his contest levels. Yeah, in this LDC. So, first Lemming will jump, who will block, yeah, turning everyone else around. Okay. Then, with a certain Lemming in this crowd here, going to the right, we'll go ahead and dig. And then, yes, the last Lemming that's in the digger here will dig when he's going out to the left. And then, when the digger's low enough, we go ahead and bash to release the blocker here. And he will just continue to the right. So for quite a while, I kept thinking to use the basher over here. Yeah, I did consider this here, but for some very odd reason, I didn't think it would work. So I think it was once again another case of me coming to an incorrect conclusion when I haven't even tried it yet. So it definitely seems to be a bad habit that I've been doing. Yeah, when it comes to solving levels. But yeah, this was definitely one of the hard parts to see, along with this one over here. So, first Lemming to reach here will build. I'm sorry, not build. Platform. And then we'll go ahead and dig. Yeah, just before the next Lemming turns around, who will also create a hole in the platformer bridge. Yeah, the platformer will turn around, and I'll go on to the right here to patch up this gap with a platformer. And then what else did I do? Oh yes, and then one of the Lemmings in the front end of the train here will jump, who will hit the terrain and then turn back to the right. Okay. And then here, yeah, I guess due to the way the platformer checks work, yeah, you're still able to platform here. And this will create a platform for the crowd up here, because the platformer lays a brick past the wall here. Okay. And then the jumper gets a floater, and then who will block immediately when he lands. So everyone would turn around here. And then with the final Lemming in the crowd, we're gonna go ahead and dig to release the blocker. Okay, and as mentioned before, he platforms across the gap here, and then this Lemming, when he has fallen enough, will glide so that he lands down here. Yeah, past the exit. That's important because we need to patch up this gap with a platformer. Okay, this digger will fall into the teleporter and pop out up here, and then he would just get a floater. So, as you can see, it comes pretty close, but the platformer catches them on time before anyone else falls into the bottom of the pit. And that's it. So, 9 seconds remaining here, and yes, a pretty good level here. Yeah, definitely one of my favorites. But it's also a pretty deceivingly difficult one. Okay, Route 34, The Magic of Lemmings, by Niesch, and time limit of 1 minute here. And just like Crane here, yeah, I was also asked by Niesch if I wanted to pretest this level of his. And once again, I agreed. So as you can see, I was a pretty busy bee this LDC. Yeah, pretesting for multiple people here. Yeah, with Icho being all 3 of them, and then Niesch and Crane, 1 level each. Yeah, both of them Route 3. So in initial versions of this level, yeah, this one was quite frustrating because of the time limit. Yeah, it was super tight, and eventually, after I finally found the solution, yeah, I had to tweak the miner and the blocker assignment so many times, yeah, before it finally worked. Yeah, and eventually at some point I just got very fed up. But luckily, Niesch has changed the law for the better here, I think. Yeah, by reducing the lemming count and by shifting some things over. But even then, yeah, I still found this one to be pretty frustrating to work out. But that's because I was a dummy here and used the wrong lemming to bomb. Yeah, I guess that's what happens when I am coming back to this level after quite a long time. And then second lemming will block here, turning one else around while letting one go on to the right. Yeah, who would dig at the very edge here. And then first lemming that goes back to the left will climb. And he'll also become a slider. Yeah, and then after he has slid down and up, then we go ahead and jump. Yeah, pretty much at the point where he will not splat. I'm not sure what determines where he won't splat. I think it was right here and stuff. Yeah, he will climb into the teleporter and pop out here. Okay, platform across here. Okay, and then once he's done, then we go ahead and stack. Yeah, who will catch the digger with it. And then at this time, I go ahead and mine out the blocker and the crowd as well. Yeah, that's very important, otherwise we'll run out of time here. Okay, and then use our builder to get to the exit here. Yeah, and then this is done in such a way so that the miner does not make a hole for the climber to hoist himself into. Yeah, because if that was the case, then he'll just go out to the left and then get himself into trouble here. So he needs to make it past the miner before he breaks through. And then because he's a slider, he goes back out to the right. So, even after you have figured out the solution, yeah, the other problem is just figuring out how to save that slider from going into his doom. And as you can see in this level, yeah, it's another one of everything, yeah, with a 1 minute time limit. And it's essentially like a, it's hero time type of level. Yeah, which is pretty interesting enough is a kind of level that I made. Except mine is a little bit harder and it was definitely inspired by Mayhem 3. Yeah, a bit of design from it, but I made the solution a bit harder, and of course the layout was very, very different. Doesn't quite resemble the layout in any way, but the title is kind of the hint as to what level inspired it. But anyway, this is Niesch's level for you. Route 35, Lemmings or Beans, by the Tomato Watcher, and time limited 2 minutes here. Okay, this one, it was probably a bit more frustrating than than it should have been for me. But that's probably because, like, there were attempts that would have worked, except, a lot of the crowd got into danger before I was able to save enough. But it was probably just likely due to the way I overcomplicated the solution a bit. So, first lemming in the crowd here will become a climber. Yeah, who will jump twice here, and then he will get a glider to make his way over here. Yeah, everyone else will take this route down here. Okay, and then I bash here with the second lemming while letting one go on by, who will shimmy across to get past these traps here. Well, 2 bear traps and also the firebox here. Yeah, and then I dig here. Yeah, and unfortunately some of them do slip by, but that's okay because you only need to save 43, and you can only save 43 anyway. I am pretty certain there's a reason for the exit limit here. Yeah, other than for background prevention, and I think the Tomato Watcher said that it was also for thematic reasons. So apparently some kind of theme involving 43, I think. Yeah. And quite honestly, I am not aware of what that might be. But then again, I was never, like, too familiar with many pop culture references. Yeah, if that's what it's referring to. But yes, anyway, we patch up these gaps with Builder Siege. And then the glider would simply make his way past the sucker traps here. Yes, and then at this time, I go ahead and bash out the crowd, because, again, we have a time limit here. So we kind of need to rush here as well. And then, yes, the other lemming that reaches here will bash. Okay, and then bash through to avoid the trap here. Yeah, the climber gets on up here, who will bash through. And yeah, I don't think I could have done it with this basher here because he would definitely not have finished on time. Maybe he could have, yeah, if I've just did one bridge. No. He would not finish on time, so no, never mind. So after one bridge, yeah, I go ahead and turn around with a walker. Yeah, fortunately he stops here and doesn't keep on bashing. Yeah, I think it would have cut off enough of the bridge for the rest of them to fall into the bottomless pit here. Yeah, and then finally use the last builder to get to the exit. And this just saves the requirement, I think. Well, it has to, because you're only allowed to save 43. I believe there were 2 lemmings. Yeah, 2 lemmings, okay. And then I just nuked the rest of them. Or these 2 guys. So yeah, pretty nice level, but yeah, I think the only reason I was frustrated was just the fact that there were solutions that would have worked, but I ended up losing too many. And it was just simply due to the timing that didn't quite like work out as smoothly as I wanted it to. But well, I think that was just simply a case of me bringing that onto myself. Route 36, Jumpstone, by Silken Healer here. Okay, this one was harder than I thought it'd be. Yeah, and again, from its appearance alone, yeah, this one is definitely harder than it appears. But at the same time, though, yeah, I would have to agree with Icho here in that, like, yeah, if only there were like less lemmings here allowed here for this rule set, yeah, then there would be far less jumping needed. Yeah, that kind of got a bit annoying for my liking. But yes, everyone jumps at the very edge of the steel platform here. And then first lemming was stone, allowing everyone else to land on it, and then everyone to jump across to this steel block. Okay, and then I block with the last lemming here. Okay, last lemming here would jump, and then stone. Okay, and then I jump here, turn him around with a walker, and then jump again to get over the steel block. Okay, jump. We will get past the steel block, and then we stone here. Okay, and then we do it again. Release another one by jumping, turn around with a walker, and then jump. Okay, and then jump so that we land on the stoner here, and then one more jumper to get across the gap. So now we are here, where we collect these floater pickups. Okay, jump past the blocker here, and then he gets a floater, and then jump one more time to get to here. Turn him around with a walker, and then jump again to reach this platform down here, where all these pickups are. So 1 bomber pickup, yeah, which will be to make a hole above the exit, and then 5 climbers, and then 10 jumpers. Yes, and then I go ahead and bomb the lemming coming back here to the left. Yeah. So now everything is all set to release the crowd here, and including the blocker. Yeah, and then we just simply jump with them. Yeah, and then they can just get floaters. Yeah, so therefore there's no need to jump onto the stoner here. Yeah, and if you did that, then actually, no, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, you're not going to run out jumpers this way. Yeah, so they all get floaters, and they will just simply float down safely to the exit. So here I finished with 1 jumper left over. So apparently the skill shortages wasn't a problem for me here. Okay, and this is my contest low. Okay, so that is the final low of Route 3. Yeah, Silken was the last one. Yeah, because this is my low, and I will cover that in the next video. So, that is all the Route 3 lows, everyone. So, tune in next time for the grand conclusion, in which I go through my own contest lows. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.